to disrupt the pass. The other factor is that, A, do not foul a jump shooter in this situation. Defensively now, do not relax because they might go for a quick two here by getting the ball in bounds without a lot of movement and attacking the rim quickly, time management.
And one thing to remember as well, if the Mavericks go quick and miss, they have a foul to give, which would not work in their favor. So the Lakers would then have a couple opportunities to milk some time down.
Right.
But Dallas will have to get to that quick.
Other question is, are you coming out of your timeout? Are you looking for the three because you're on the road? All right, you're going to say, hey, we're going to take that last shot and roll the dice.
Kidd, Marion, Delonte West, who had a terrific first half, Dirk Nowitzki, and Jason Terry, typically a solid fourth quarter. Nowitzki with the screen with Terry.
Well, they love to play two-man.
Terry around the corner, gets to the basket. That's Barnes. Couldn't hit the layup. Taken by World Peace to Barnes, who's fouled with 3.8 to go. And remember, we said the Mavericks, unfortunately for them, had a foul to give. So it's LA inbounding the ball. They should take a timeout.
This is just a great move. Now watch Barnes come across there. All right, he definitely puts pressure on the shot and makes Terry change his release.
He forced him too deep.
Yeah, that's right. Now just keep an eye on it right there. See, that was an excellent rotation. Terry definitely did not see him coming from the right side of your screen. There it is right there. Beautiful move.
Mavericks bench was up for the foul, but that was no foul. It was good defensive play by Barnes.
Played it well.
Listening to Mike Brown before that play.
Who are we? Hey, let's get a stop. We go home. And we enjoy this Sunday.
Very simple message. Well, what is this Laker team? Are they a team that can get the stops on the defensive end that they'll need in the playoffs? They know they have the closer if he's healthy in Kobe Bryant. They have seen the emergence of all their other players, and we've seen it at different points today, Hubie, where Sessions and Meta World Peace and obviously Bynum have carried significant offensive load.
I thought in the first half, the bench definitely helped them out. Barnes, McRoberts, and Blake. And then also in the second half. Now Barnes has continued his major contribution here, not only with the points, but the rebounding, and then also the assists.
Now no fouls to give anymore for the Mavericks, so they'll try to give it quick. Let's see if the Lakers can split the pair and keep the game alive. 3.8 to go, and Gasol will be the one who gets fouled. And Marion's trying to foul him. No foul was called. Marion pushed him in the back twice. Gasol did not go down with 0.5 of a second left. The Mavericks, who were displeased with the officiating earlier, are even more disappointed now that the foul was not called.
That's a situation with the limited time that was on the clock, that when you leave the huddle, that every guy has got to understand. You go for the steal first. You don't get the steal. You foul a guy immediately. Yeah. So no time goes off.
And he's thinking that the official is going to anticipate the foul call.
No, you got to foul hard.
You got to wrap him up.
Absolutely.
So Gasol hits hard. 2, and this thing will be done. He's made all 4 here today. The Mavericks do have a timeout. They'll be able to advance it to the front court, and with a half second left, you can catch and shoot. But that only matters if Gasol misses this.
Well, there'll be some coaches, I would say, deliberately miss it, let him catch it up the side, and the clock will go on.
He's got it, and the Lakers on their way to a 4th win in 5 games without Kobe Bryant. It's a very interesting lesson there. Teams, players, about the foul, and the officials as well. The officials they know the situation. They know he's going to try to foul. But you've got to make sure you wrap a guy up.
That's right. Now just keep an eye on this now as Marion comes out on Gasol. See, he should have hit him right. The hand was in his back. All right, then he came up on top of him. But the push should have been a strong push. Right. All right, because you got to stop the clock.
Well, the Mavericks will fall to 27 losses. They'll be equal with Houston and Denver. And we mentioned they go to Utah here tomorrow night and play Houston, one of those chasing teams, on Wednesday. We'll see them on Saturday night in Chicago.
Main thing right now, as silly as it sounds, do not foul a three-point shooter.
Vince Carter, for whatever reason.
Free throws. How did you elevate your level of play in the overtime period?
I'm glad I was able to hit those shots because I couldn't see the rim throughout the game. Easier shots than those that I made at the end, but I stuck with it. And my teammates found me, and I was able to knock down some big shots.
Pal, congrats. Enjoy your Sunday.
Thank you.
Mike.
All right, Heather, thank you. So the Lakers swept in the Western Conference semifinals by the Mavericks last year. Sweep Dallas to 4 here in the regular season. Bynum 23, Sessions 22, Gasol 20. The Mavericks led by Nowitzki, who had 24, but 9 of 28 in shooting. With Hall of Famer Hubie Brown, Heather Cox, our entire ESPN crew, Mike Tirico, so long here from Staples Center. World News tonight, local news coming up next, except on the West Coast at its regular time. Right now, send you across the street to our NBA studio.
Welcome to our Los Angeles studios, where we're right across the street from this scene you're looking at the Staples Center. We're in about 2 hours, well, maybe more than 2 hours. The Los Angeles Kings are going to host an NHL playoff game, and people are filing out with those gold jerseys on, you see. Laker fans pretty happy that they were able to, in overtime, take out the Dallas Mavericks in a wild one. Should not have been that close, Irvin, but that's a fairly important victory for the Lakers, is it not? A very important victory because they want to stay the 3rd seed. And, you know, I thought Mike Brown should have called a timeout with 19 in regulation. In regulation, but he didn't. And I tell you, 4 guys, can you believe that, Chris, for the Lakers in double figures? And when you think about Metta World Peace, Gasol, Bynum, and Sessions, they all have been playing great without Kobe Bryant, and that's why the Lakers are, what, 4-1 without him now.
Mike, you made the point backstage. This could be for the Lakers like it's been for the Bulls playing without Derrick Rose. They're learning they can win without him. Kobe can't help but watching this. We know, we saw him coaching on the sidelines. You know, he knows the game. That was impressive, by the way. Kobe did a lot of I'm wondering if he wants to coach when he's done playing. He'll tell but you, no. You would think when he looks at this, he'll say, you know what, I may not have to take 23 shots a game.
He can't.
We can get to these other guys.
He can't or shouldn't. I mean, and the other thing, it's interesting talking to players over the course of many years, including Kobe, who talk about how sitting for a few games, you don't want to do it, but you learn some things while you're sitting there to see the game and how it unfolds and what your teammates might need when you come back. I think that's the most important thing you just said, Michael. He's learning his teammates at the same time, where they like to get their shots, how they're able to dominate inside Gasol and Bynum, but also he's learning Sessions. He's getting to really see what Ramon can do, and Matt Barnes has played great off the bench. So I think now Kobe will trust his teammates because they've been in this situation and they've been winning without him.
That'll be a big deal. If they play the right way, I think they could win it. Well, they're up there.
Miami and the Lakers get 2 big victories on Sunday. ABC World News with David Muir on your local news will be coming up on most of these ABC stations except on the West Coast as we look at Irvin wearing a hockey jersey.
Is that
Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. This week, the biggest off-season edition makes its season debut on baseball's biggest stage. Sunday Night Baseball, Angels-Yankees, tonight at 8 on ESPN.
Next, after the Lakers game, stay with ABC 7 for a wrap-up of today's NBA action. Watch Sports Zone next from ABC 7.
Sweetie, I hope you don't mind. I invited some friends.
Okay.
Hey, I invited some friends.
I invited some friends.
Put the TV where you want with the new wireless receiver exclusively from AT&T Uverse TV. Order AT&T Uverse TV starting at $29 a month for 6 months. AT&T.
What's with the shirt, Dad?
What? I always wear a blue shirt to work.
It's big.
Yeah, to promote the really big sales events. We're helping people not have to settle for a Honda wannabe. They can lease a Civic LX for only $179 a month. And because it's a Honda, it's really fuel efficient. All the guys are wearing them.
Dad, if all the guys jumped off a bridge, would you?
It's just for a few weeks.
What's that?
When I take a picture of this check, it goes straight to the bank.
Oh.
Oh, look, the line's out.
No, Mommy, no!
Don't worry, honey. It only works on checks.
Deposit checks from your smartphone with Chase Quick Deposit. Just snap a picture, hit send, and done. Take a step forward and chase what matters.
We made it faster than a Mercedes C350. Gave it more torque than an Audi A4. And more horsepower than a BMW 335i. The Lexus IS 350. Because it isn't real performance unless it's wielded with precision. See your Southern California Lexus dealer.
I hate getting less, but I love getting more. I trade a lot less for a little more, or a little less for a lot more. Either way, when it comes to having more, I want a lot more of more and a little less of less. And that's exactly what you'll get at Embassy Suites. More free breakfast, more for my money, more deliciousness, more hearty guffaws. Because more than enough more is never enough more.
More coffee?
What do you think?
Free breakfast, more room, complimentary drinks. Embassy Suites. Get more.
I want to go home.
No, you must stay.
I can't stay here.
But we have a chariot for you.
I don't want a chariot.
It's big and powerful like you, yet nimble and compact like us. And it's luxurious.
Oh.
The entirely new Acura RDX. Intelligently built for the size of your life.
Feel like someone's watching you? The new technology, Monday.
Now, live from ABC 7, this is Sports Zone.
Well, hi, everybody. Hope you're having a great afternoon. Thanks for tuning in once again. Hope you're having a great weekend. As the playoffs fast approach, Michael Cooper and Lisa Leslie are getting into postseason stature.
We're getting in the form.
What are you doing?
Oh, my God.
The bearded one. Is that the postseason beard getting ready for the playoffs?
Yeah, we got to get ready for the playoffs.
All right.
We're ready for the playoffs.
You're going to keep that through the entire playoffs. By the way, happy birthday, Coo.
Happy birthday to you.
Let's get to the highlights.
Officially
Let's
a
go.
senior citizen now?
Yes,
or
I can take advantage of getting half price at the movies, and I get half price on buses.
AARP's on the phone right now if you want to talk to
no, let's go. Go ahead.
All right, let's get to the action. We're going to start in the third quarter because it was a long ball game. The Lakers were down 6. Yeah, they had third quarter. The Lakers giving Peace a chance. Lisa, Meta scored 8 of the Lakers' first 10 points in the third quarter.
I've really been pleased with Meta World Peace's performance game after game. He's really shown up and done a nice job. But I thought it was his execution defensively that really led to the offense. And he was on the boards. He just did all the intangibles.
The Lakers' 7-footers working well together. Powell feeds Drew for the alley-oop, then off of Bynum's miss. Powell working hard for the rebound, and the putback cuts the lead down to 61-60. Later, Kobe's replacement, Devin Ebanks, giving the Lakers their first lead of the game. The jumper makes it 64-63. Then Cooper, Ramon Sessions showing why the Lakers made the move to get him.
No, it's a great move. Yes, we missed Derek Fisher, but we are so pleased to have this young man who could give the Lakers another gear. He gets the ball up the floor. He's a great penetrator and dish, and he's scoring 22 points a game.
And he kicked it out to Matt Barnes. Matt, his triple helps the Lakers to a 76-75 lead. Now to the fourth quarter we go. Steve Blake also playing at a higher level. As of late, the jumper gives over Vince Carter, gives Ellie an 80-77 lead, but the Mavericks answer with back-to-back 3 balls. Jason Terry left wide open, buries it for an 83-80 advantage. Lisa, the Lakers offense goes stale as they were held without a field goal for over 4 minutes.
Yeah, you have to give Dallas, the Mavericks, a lot of credit. They did a nice job of really closing in on the paint, forcing the Lakers into one and done, and they got out and ran. But the Lakers, you know, they turned it back around. They did a nice job really trying to get their defensive pressure back on the Dallas. But Dallas did a nice job of getting out, running, and their defense led to fast break.
Delonte West on the fast break there. Ellie finally gets a field goal. They go inside. Andrew Bynum, the hoop and harm, cuts the lead to 87-84. More from Drew. Meta World Peace can't connect on the log ball, but no problem. Drew is there for the two-handed follow. Ramon Sessions is quickly becoming a Staples Center favorite. His three-pointer beats the shot clock. 95-93, Lakers lead. And, of course, Jason Terry, he's open from behind the arc, cuts the Laker lead to 97-96. Lakers up 2, under a minute to go. It's a Jet again. The pull-up jumper ties game at 98. Lakers get a last shot in regulations, but Ramon Sessions